So you're looking to go through the cave. Can't exactly imagine what brought you here or why you want to do that, but it must have been a considerable effort on your part to get here. It's quite secluded. Not very often that I see people come around these parts, but I've been here for a long time, so I have seen a few. Who am I? I'm just a casual worker employed by the Lord of the land to monitor those who enter and exit the cave, and also to dissuade those who might not know about the cave's peculiar properties. What are they? Well, of course. Upon entering the cave, I think you might notice some rather peculiar sounds. Some say that it's spiritual, others say that it's a scientific phenomena. But who am I to say what lies where? I've been a summer casual here for quite a long time, making the most of my university life with a summer part-time job. It's been a good experience for me. Perhaps I could tell you about some of the strange happenings here if you leave the cave. Well, don't let me stop you. I am employed here to try and stop you, but I'm not going to fight you. I'm a casual university student. I'm not getting paid enough to do that, and since you're here, you've probably already gone through significant effort, so I am not one who's going to stop you on your journey. Go on. Go in. You don't have to stand there like a startled pigeon. You can just go in. I don't know your motivations, but look, whatever it is, anything at all, whatever it is, I don't know what you're going through. What? Oh, you want some advice as to what you'd expect in the cave? Well, I think that's rather paradoxical and self-defeating. I mean, you're obviously coming here for a spiritual journey, something of self-realization or self-discovery, or, something of value to you. So it seems like that's a paradox of me, telling you what's in there instead of you going in and then having the experience and everything. So I'm not going to tell you, and go away. Okay, I'll see you if you come back out of the cave. Toodles. Welcome back. How'd your introspective journey of self-discovery go? Did you journey to Nirvana, get some enlightenment? I'll tell you why you didn't. It's just a creepy-ass cave. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why I was stationed here, but my job has kind of turned into an emotional or spiritual counselor for people who have emerged from the cave and realized that they're not going to get an emotional revelation of reality. I've done many things in my life. I've done much research and read things that people shouldn't be allowed to read. But here's some advice I'll impart on you. There's nothing. You're not going to find something that reveals all truth to you. There isn't such a thing. There are some tempting ideologies, but the real world is more complex. You're not going to find one single thing which can solely guide all of your decisions and actions and give you an unlimited well of motivation. As life, the human brain and the human experience is much more complex. Now, I don't know if something strange is going on there, but I know that what your meaning and your purpose in your life has to come out of is you. Something which makes life easy. Life pass by like a breeze. It's fool's gold. You're not going to have a spiritual revelation which guides you permanently for the rest of your life. Of course, you'll definitely find plenty of things that'll help you. Research is valuable. It is important. But ultimately, you are the one who has to make the final decisions and has to decide your own fate. And you have to define your own set of values. No magical place is going to do that for you. I assume, as people keep getting sent back here, that this is an important lesson, and that whoever it is that sent you, be it your spiritual guide or your general health practitioner, wants you to learn this lesson yourself, that you have to be the dictator of your own fate and decide where your destiny lies and what is valuable and meaningful for you and how you should live your own life. I don't expect you to change your beliefs or even believe everything I say just from this short pep talk, but I'd like to at least plant the seed. Perhaps along your journeys you'll also find that reality is much more complex, much less black and white, and much more grey than you'd previously experienced. There are only a few things in life that are certain. It's important to try to do the right thing, although reality is not going to be completely unveiled for you, and so knowing what the right thing is not always going to be easy. Ease does not seem to be something which is a universal or fundamental human privilege to experience. I think we all have to make our way through this world and try to do the best we can. So, no more running off with strange obsessions to try and cure yourself. But sit down, write down your values, and choose what you believe and how you should dictate your life. and then continue doing research to be best informed. Anyway, you wanted to experience something new and unique, so let's go back in the cave. Come on. You don't want to? What suddenly changed? Come on, let's go back in the cave. Yeah, sorry about that ramble about the meaning of life before, but I do have to give it to everyone. People tend to keep coming back until I give them that speech, and you would have been back here in a few days if I had not. Although this cave does not hold the secret to reality, it does have some unique properties. You can hear the mutterings, the whispering, the voices. Some people say that it's spirits of a long-lost civilization, buried under years of misfortune and dirt. Others say perhaps these caves contain memories, and that all of the lost souls, like you yourself, have come in and tried to figure out the meaning of life. And thus each one of their slices of their personal experience hovers around in the cave, and the cave remembers yet another example of an individual who doesn't know why they were born or what they should do. I have something which might be rather intimidating to tell you. I don't think it would be wise for you to return home tonight. It's not a threat. I'm just giving you a word of caution that the woods outside, upon nightfall, are wrought with all kinds of danger. I would recommend you to stay here in this cave with me. Although, of course, it does give off rather a creepy atmosphere, it's definitely safer than what is outside. This is yet another non-contracted part of my job that I have to see out. There have been some unfortunate accidents surrounding the people who left the cave and wandered home at nightfall, and undoubtedly if you were to try and go home you wouldn't make it before night through the woods. So, to keep that off of my record, I'd recommend you to stay here in this cave overnight. I've done this many times. It's perfectly safe, and I will provide you with things of comfort. Of course, perfectly free. I'll get started on making a fire, okay? And we'll sit around the fire for a little bit and listen to the whispering. Perhaps it can teach us something. I know that there have been many a thing that I have learned about times long ago through the whispers of this cave and the secrets that it holds. You're not going to find the meaning of life. Many people have been driven insane, trying and listening. But you might find something useful. Okay, I'll get started on the fire. I'll bring you around a nice hot chocolate, and you sit there and relax and just listen. Okay, just listen.